Hi friends, this is Manish Pandey. Welcome back. In this video, we are going to talk about the concept of layering of logic, or you can say layers of logic in Blue Prism. This is very crucial practice in RPA that helps in building scalable, maintainable, and efficient solutions. I will also walk you through a practical example to show you how this can be implemented. So let's get started. First, let's understand what the layers of logic means. Layers of logic, you can say layering of logic, refers to the practice of separating the different types of logic into distinct layers, or you can say components or pages. First, you can understand with the two main components of Blue Prism. First is the processes, second is the objects. So based on the layers of logic, we are separating these two components. This processes is for the business logic, where the high level logic that defines what the processes does, and then object logic. So here the detailed steps that interact with the applications to perform the task. And if you are creating, and if you have only one, basically that only one workspace where you need to write your business processes and also your application modeler, those things also you need to add here, then that is very hard to manage that. But now if we are separating these things into two different layers, one is for the business logic and second is for the object logic, like for the processes and objects. So here it's easy to separate the interaction with the application, that is separate, or defining the high level logic in the processes, that is separate. In the terms of processes, layers of logic means breaking down a process diagram into a specific task and each arranged on individual pages within a layered hierarchy. First, which is main and important, is the main page, which determines the flow through the subpages, and the approach ensures that a process is easy to manage and maintain. So here in the process, in the main page, everything is written into the one page. Now if you want to apply the layers of logic, then you will have to separate these tasks modular wise. Separate this task to different page and then call the pages here. You can see here we have a page stage. Once you drag and drop to the workspace, it will ask you to add a new page and create a reference to it, or add a new page without creating a reference to it. So if you click on this, click next, you can enter the page name, and after that you can create a reference to here on this page itself. So let's talk about this one. So let's say here we have create instance, open workbook, get worksheet, as a collection, and then close workbook. These four steps we have, these four actions we have, that is used to read Excel file and store in a collection. So for this, we need to create an instance, open the workbook, and then read that, get worksheet, the complete data in a collection, and then close the workbook. So these four instances, these four actions can be moved to different sub pages. So here we'll have only one page. Second, we have remove empty rows and add to queues. So this can be used and move to one page, that is add to queue. Now here we have launch data solutions, launch Centrix data solutions, and then get credential Centrix data solutions login. These three can be moved to one page. So I have already done this one. So let me show you separately. These four and add to queue have been moved to the add items to queue. And here we have one page called get Excel as a collection, and then after getting that, it's adding the item to queue. So we have one master page, that we can say main page, and then from here we are calling each sub pages. After adding the items to queue, we have one page that is launch and login, which is these three moved there. Launch and login, you can see a separate page here where it's launching, getting the credential, and then login here. Now, what is the benefit of layering of logic? The benefits of layers of logic: first, clarity. So, breaking down the task into the individual pages, sub pages, makes the process easier to understand. So, if you want to understand this add items to queue, you can go to the sub pages and you can see first it's going to get the data, read the Excel as a collection. So, you can go to this separately. It's creating the instance, opening the workbook, getting the worksheet as a collection, closing the workbook, right? And then after that, remove empty rows and then count that and add items to queue. Second is that modularity. Each page can be developed and tested independently. So if you want to test this launch and login, you can test it separately. There's no need to try running from here, right? Directly you can check this one that's working or not, and then you can modify here. Third benefit, that maintainability. Changes can be made to one page without impacting others. So if you want to make any changes here, you can modify that. But if you are here, if you are removing anything, then it will disturb the design also, and it can disturb the other. Fourth benefits, scalability. New features or tasks can be added more easily or modifying or adding subpages. So here you can add any actions, anything you can add here, or you can easily remove that. It will not disturb your main page. And the last benefits, but not the least, is the reusability. Subpages can be reused in the main page here. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this video helped you understand the concept of layering of logic in Blue Prism. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any question or suggestion, feel free to leave them in comments below. Until next time, happy learning.